been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion?
Of ZINARIYA in Jos North Plateau State, Nigeria. Today's edition of Unity Trend happens to be the midweek edition of this very program. Iji Adamu is my name, but you can call me Kobe and that'll be just fine. It's Unity Trend, by the way, and these have three segments to this very program. The first 30 minutes is review, the second is transit, and the last is interactive. And so it's where you get to join the conversation, and everything is yours actually. And so please, I beg that you stay tuned even up until the very time that you will be a part of the conversation. Thank you so much. Happy Democracy Day to Nigerians. 1 year in office of Mr. President, and of course, for us on the plateau too, 1 year in office, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang. It's a lovely one, and we say congratulations, Your Excellency, congratulations, Plateau people, congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much, and it promises to be very, very interesting. And so, what is it that we have achieved? It's one of the things we'll be looking at this very morning. Of course, May 29, also called Democracy Day, is a national public holiday in most cases in Nigeria, and this is to commemorate the restoration of democracy in 1999. Okay, that is what it is, and so please, let's be a part of it. Support this very cause. Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang is doing a lot, and there is no way the achievement that is there for us to reckon with will be his thing alone. All right, you made your own contributions. What you did informed the reason for the achievement that we see right now. And so, please, let's continue to support our government so that we would together benefit of it all. Okay, I will be putting on the studio line anytime soon, but before then, I would love to take a ride into seeing issues that we have on our dailies even this morning. And so let's just begin with this very one, which says, all right, federal government begins roll out a free 1 million gas cylinders to boost clean cooking. I think I am standing with the federal government of Nigeria on this, so that there won't be, destruction of trees. At the time we need more trees, but we are destroying them more than we have them there. All right, we need them for, even if it is just to serve as windbreakers. That too will help us. 6 things Tinubu must do to succeed. This one is by Atiku. I think I need that. Strike looms as minimum wage talks end in deadlock again. This is, I love the way Vanguard is putting it this morning. Say again, that means we have more than countable times where the federal government and the labor, gets to find it not supporting each other or agreeing. Okay, first anniversary APC disagrees as opposition parties score Tinubu lower. PDP Labour Party won't collapse structures for merger. Party leader says that. Lekki Oshodi Apapa top crime sport reports. Another one says Emirate tussle. Bayero stays as courts gives conflicting orders on Sanusi. We have a situation where it's not too long where we had issues of, within the political landscape where you have conflicting judgment, and so it's coming again. Well, that's what it is. So stay with us. I'm sure you will enjoy the opinion of my guest in the studio. Another one says British banned Nigerian father, says daughters cops banned to conceal evidence. Tinubu's first anniversary gift federal government plans fresh cash transfer scheme for 75 million Nigerians. And I pray that I'll be one of those ones. We can go on and on. There are lots of issues. These and many more we will bring your way this morning on Unity Train. All right. Seated in the studio this morning is Professor Proveno H. Bamayi. He's coming your way with motivationals and, of course, some shock observers. But maybe we'll begin by, have you eaten? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kobe. Have you eaten? You had a fantastic meal, a balanced diet. Even if it's gote is balanced.
Yes, good.
Gote has the carbohydrate inside. It has the protein component inside it. It has the minerals. Of course, the water is there. Some little oil and fat.
It all depends.
Vitamins from the vegetables.
Yes.
So it's a balanced diet. So viewers and listeners, have you eaten? Wherever you're watching us from or listening to us from around the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's wonderful to be here this beautiful day. And we're happy that you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media. Please invite your friends. Invite your neighbors, colleagues. Tell them we are on air. Let them be part of this discussion. Today is 29th May in Nigeria. It used to be Democracy Day before it was moved to June 12. But yet it is a celebration of the day the Fourth Republic came into being in 1999 when Olusegun Obasanjo took over as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And since then, we've had what they call unbroken democracy for 25 years. But let me quickly, before we talk about that, remind you of your goals, your visions, your dreams, your objectives, your aspirations for 2024. How far so far have you gone? About that trip, you said the other time you wanted to go to Bahamas. Have you gone there? Trinidad, Tobago, US, UK, Germany, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, other parts of the world. Have you improved yourself? Have you acquired a new certificate, or have you started the process? Have you been able to develop a new skill? Maybe web design, for example. Maybe creating an app. Have you built that house that you were dreaming about? Or at least have you laid the foundation? Or do you even have the land? What about your farm project? Do you have the land already? Rainy season has already come. And do you have the seed to plant? Have you started planting? Depending on what crop you intend to plant. How far so far have you gone? As far as those goals for 2024 are concerned. Have you scored 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50%? By now, you should have scored about 50%. Because we are about to enter the month of June. And so half of the year will be gone. So how far have you gone? Are you encountering obstacles on the way? If you're encountering obstacles, that's fantastic. It shows that you're on the right way. Are you encountering opposition? That's fantastic. It shows that you're doing something right. And are you meeting lots of obstacles, hindrances, oppositions, resistance? Your persistence will break every resistance. And remember that genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Therefore, perspire to acquire what you require in life. In case you don't seem to be acquiring, don't retire. Refire, refire, refire. Again, don't give up. Because remember, winners don't quit. Quitters don't win. There might be challenging times, but remember, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. You just need to discover what that opportunity is. And remember that tough times never last. It is tough people that do. If others have made it, you can be sure that you're going to make it also. So don't give up on yourself. Don't even give up on Nigeria. Many in the millions have made it here in Nigeria, and you can be one of them. Remember that no matter the economy of the jungle, the lion will not eat grass for you. The lion will still take flesh. He will still take meat. He will still look for prey and devour his prey. So therefore, don't give up. Don't say things are difficult and hard in Nigeria, so I throw in the towel. No. I want you to keep pushing on. Keep soldiering on. Keep advancing. Keep moving. And while you go about pursuing your goals, your objectives, dreams, visions, whatever you planned for 2024, please remember to be the change that you want to see in the world.
It takes someone with the might of lion to tune today's very dial. And so I see you, my listener and viewer, as a lion. So it doesn't matter the economy of the jungle at the moment. Like Prof said, there is no way that you will eat grasses. All right, lovely, but there you have to again spice up your passion with some sort of actions, else it will just remain an intention. In case you're passing through any health challenge, I pray God remembers you even right now, not for judgment but for healings. And thank you once again for joining us. So let's begin to do this. Senate passes bill to return to old national anthem, and quite unfortunately, Hanifa Abubakar Governor Yusuf vows to carry out death sentence on killer teacher. Before Prof begins to take us on this wonderful ride, I would love to say very big good mornings to Mr. and Mrs. Faith Ishaya, popularly known as Shaske, and their beautiful daughter Emanuela, and Salisu Adamu, also all from Satellite Market, Kabon. All right, these are my people, right? Just like you are, my listener and viewer. Prof, over to you.
Well, today is 29th May. I want to congratulate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for surviving the last 1 year. And I want to congratulate our Governor, His Excellency Khaled Manasseh Mutfwang, for also surviving the last 1 year with all the series of litigations.
It's not easy to be a leader.
It's not easy to be a leader, you can imagine.
Yes.
And we want to congratulate all the governors of the 36 states in the Federation for surviving the last 1 year. And the ministerial cabinet of 47, the last time I counted, I want to congratulate them that they have been able to survive. But we must go beyond just surviving. We need to thrive. We need to advance. 1 year has passed since His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn in as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His lifelong ambition has been achieved. Even if today, for any reason, he ceases to be the President of Nigeria, he has fulfilled his lifelong ambition to govern Nigeria, to be the President of Nigeria. So Your Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. But let me give a few comments about the last 1 year. How far so far have we gone? When His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu took office as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he met the US dollar at about 464 naira to $1 US. Today, it is about 1,400 naira to $1 US. In some places, 1,500, some places 1,366, up to 1,400. So let's just peg it that as of this morning at about 1,400 naira to $1. Do the mathematics. From about 464 to 1,400 naira to $1. He made minimum wage at 30,000 naira per month, and it has not changed up to this moment. It is still 30,000 naira.
But there's a huge effort, Prof.
Where is the effort? We are not seeing it. In fact, if anything, we've actually retrogressed drastically, excellently. So, it means, in fact, the 30,000 we're even talking about is not every state that is even paying it. The local government workers, even here in Plateau, are not collecting the 30,000. So, even the 30,000 is a problem. Let's look at it. The implications is that the person who was collecting 30,000 naira in May 2023 and is still collecting the same 30,000 naira in May 2024, his purchasing power has reduced by at least 60%. Now, look at it. The value of 30,000 naira in May 2023
and what?
Compared to May 2024, in May 2024, the value of that 30,000 naira is less than 10,000 naira. So, that 30,000 naira minimum wage today now is less than 10,000 naira a month in value.
In just 1 year period.
Within 1 year. In fact, let's be very generous to the president and put it at 10,000.
Right.
Do the math. From 400 naira, about 400 and something naira for each $1 to now 1,400 naira to $1. What is the value of your salary? So if you are earning 30,000 naira, that 30,000 naira, what it was buying for you in 2023 May, it will not be able to buy in 2024. It will buy only 1/3 of what it was buying before. So your 30,000 naira minimum wage now is 10,000 naira. So if the federal government is even thinking, as we hope they are, of increasing minimum wage and give a living wage to Nigerians, they should be doing the mathematics. The Tinubunomics that Nigeria has experienced in the last 1 year is not auguring well for the average Nigerian citizen. The average Nigerian citizen is in hell in May 2024, more than he was in hell in May 2023. In fact, I was listening to some people talking yesterday. They said they preferred even the Buhari administration. And you know, when Buhari administration was in power, we thought it's the worst. We referred to the Buhari administration, and we still do, as clueless and visionless, and one of the worst governments in the history of Nigeria. Before him, we thought Goodluck Jonathan was the worst. We used to call Goodluck Jonathan clueless and shoeless president. Very undecisive, and it looks as if he did not know what he was doing. But when Buhari came, he beat the record of Goodluck Jonathan, worse, 10 times worse than Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And as if we were not done, we thought that His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, having been governor of Lagos State, he was going to give us a semblance of what he did in Lagos State. But look at what he has plunged Nigerians into. His first announcement on May 29th, 2023 was subsidy is gone. Can he make the same announcement today and say minimum wage of 30,000 is gone? From today, minimum wage is 500,000 naira.
It's very.
Why has he not done that? He's not going to make any speech to the nation today. Where is the speech? He's going to address the National Assembly and it will be normal political talk and the rest. We were hoping that at least he will seize the opportunity today to address the nation and say in the last 1 year, this is what and what I did and then I could not do. And now, bonanza for Nigerians.
The expectation is very high, Prof.
Expectations are high, but Nigerians, please don't expect anything. Don't expect anything so that you don't have high blood pressure. Just keep expecting that nothing is coming out of this government. Develop your own personal economy for yourself and your family if you want to survive.
But Prof, you see, this, policy implementations, there you have a time after implementing these policies, and then the actualization is actually the place with which you get to start benefiting from all of these policies.
When you take a wrong step and lay a wrong foundation, no matter what else you do, the building is not going to stand. You have to lay a new foundation. On the 29th of May, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have announced a new minimum wage of 500,000 for Nigerians and then remove oil subsidy. Nigerians would not have been suffering the way they are. But he removed oil subsidy without any cushioning effect. Even the so-called deceptive wage award of 35,000 naira a month, deceptive wage award, how far has he gone? Last year he signed that for us, for example, university lecturers, there will be an increase of 25,000 and 35%, 25 and 35% to our salaries. Up to today, have we collected anything? And it was with effect from January 2023. Could be this is May 2024. Now let's talk about security. Under the Buhari administration, at least 69,000 Nigerians were killed, brutally murdered, assassinated under Buhari's administration in 8 years. At least 69,000. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, within 10 months, at least 6,600 Nigerians were brutally killed within 10 months. If he continues at this rate, he's going to beat the record of Buhari.
Some of these things, Prof, for instance, what is obtainable, what we are experiencing today is as a result of the life that was lived yesterday. So don't you see that the government of His Excellency, President of this wonderful country, whatever he's going through is as a result of what has happened. The recent governments.
He was part of the previous government. He has been part of government since 1999. So he is part of Nigeria's problems. There is no way His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu can divorce himself, remove himself from the Buhari administration, of which he was an integral part, a leader of the APC. So every problem he faced, he was part of the making of the problem.
Okay, recently,
and he has not shown any, real improvement to solve the problems of the country.
But really, recently, Prof, there is this about, men of the uniform, going to Sambisa just to do some.
That is not enough.
A bit of a different approach. So
we have had 15 years of pains, of death, of mourning, of weeping, of hell in this country. Is it only now they're thinking about Sambisa Forest?
But at least, Prof.
So His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs to wake up. He's traveling too much out of the country. He needs to sit down. Countries that are having the kind of problems Nigeria is having, their presidents don't travel around the world. You sit down, hold cabinet meetings day and night. You move from one part of your country to the other address the citizens, reassure them. You deliver encouraging speeches and inspirational speeches to your country.
All right.
Almost on daily basis, so that the people of your country can feel a sense that they have a leader. But is our president doing that?
Prophet,
he's not. Now, this is all this I'm saying is leading us to that newspaper headline about national anthem, reverting back to the old national anthem. Is that the problem of Nigeria?
We're coming back, and you will still be in the studio, and we'll continue just after this commercial break. Our viewer and listener, please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? How was your
Unity? Unity TV.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well-dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were
Thank you for staying tuned with us on Unity 93.3 FM from the hills of ZINARIYA. Don't forget, my name remains Beatrice Adamo Ejibad. Kubi is also good. That is if you like it. So in the studio, it has been Professor Pavano Hejba Maye, Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, our very own prestigious University of Jos, and I prefer to go by UJ. All right, and he is taking us on such a wonderful ride that I almost forgot that we were supposed to go for a commercial break. He's still in the studio, by the way. We started by appreciating God for helping Mr. President and the governor of Plateau State and every other governor whom has, had 1 year in office, and congratulating them and Nigerians as well. But then, just after congratulations and celebrating their efforts, we also, we're looking at some areas they need to strengthen, and that's what we'll continue even right now. Don't forget, we are streaming live on Facebook, and so you can connect with us at Unity Radio FM/TV. Just drop your comments as usual. I'll get to read them, except otherwise if network is not supporting. And so please, let me just go straight back to Professor Pavano Hejba. In a moment, we're still expecting the arrival of Barrister Paul Zaruma. He's in town, and we're expecting him anytime that is realistic. You get to introduce him, and you hear from him. Prof, over to you.
So we are assessing His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. And security is poor. It hasn't significantly improved, let's tell ourselves the truth.
Except for the last 2-3 weeks.
Well, the last 2-3 weeks, there have been several attacks already in Benue, in Zamfara, even in the northeast. So nothing has changed, really. And when it comes to the oil sector, in the last 1 year, we are still talking the same thing. None of our refineries is functioning. Tell me which refinery has produced any oil. Is it the one in Port Harcourt or Kaduna or where? Nothing in the last 1 year. So is it transport? Where are the CNG buses? Have you entered any of those CNG buses? Viewers and listeners, how many of you are enjoying the CNG buses promised by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Where are they? In the last 1 year. What about electricity? Electricity tariffs have skyrocketed, especially for the so-called Band A, and this is segregative. This is unacceptable that you are segregating, discriminating against Nigerians based on electricity supply. It has skyrocketed. So, what is it that this administration can boast about? Food prices, food inflation is at 40.6%. Food inflation. So, what are we talking about? General inflation, 33.63%, the highest since 1999. We've never had it this bad in this country.
And then talk about unemployment rate.
Unemployment, we don't even come there. It has gone beyond the ceiling. Poverty has increased. We're talking of 43% of Nigerians in poverty. That is at least 104 million Nigerians living in poverty. What is the achievement of this present administration? Lip service. All the talks about roads or coastal highway and all that, how does it put food on the table of the common man in Nigeria? That is what the common man is interested in. The common man is not asking for so much from the government. He's not asking for a Lexus. The common man is not asking to go and spend a holiday in Hawaii. The common man only needs water to drink and food and a place to sleep. That's all. He's satisfied. But even that barest minimum, this present government has not even been able to do what the Buhari administration did. Now, people are still languishing in poverty. Food prices increasing on daily basis. Transportation has increased with the removal of oil subsidy. School fees has increased. What is it? Tell me one thing that has not increased in this country. Everything has increased. But salary has not increased. Now, is that fair to the average Nigerian? Now, if you want me to score this administration, I will really be very magnanimous and generous to give the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration 30%. That's the highest probably I will give any government, because Buhari administration I scored them less than even the 30%.
Yes, but this is just in 1 year.
And this 30% I'm giving His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his lieutenants, his administration, is because he took some bold steps. Otherwise, he will even get 0%, if not in the negative.
Let's get a little of this.
He took some bold steps.
I want to hear that, please.
All right? Things that people were afraid of doing, like removing the oil subsidy.
All right.
That is a bold step. The only thing is that he did it. He took that bold step, but he did not do the things he was supposed to do before removing the oil subsidy.
Prof, I see. It's not as if you're 100% against
not at all.
Removal.
All the leading presidential aspirants said they were going to remove oil subsidy. All of them.
What do you commend his
Atiku, Obi, name them. All of them said they would do it. But before you remove oil subsidy, you have to cushion the effects of the removal first. You don't put the cat before the horse. The horse is before the cat. But if you put the cat before the horse, is it the cat that will be driving the horse? You will have a problem. So it is a fantastic idea to think about removing oil subsidy, but it should be removed in such a way that the impact will not be felt negatively by the citizens. So you withdraw it gradually, one step at a time, a little bit at a step at a time, and you will have improved the welfare of the people 10 times more than the removal of the oil subsidy, so they will not feel the effect of it.
So what area of this life that we're living in Nigeria you expect Mr. President, and of course as well as our governors, to be bold again, and let's have them?
Let them be man enough to increase minimum wage. Let them show themselves to be men. Today, If His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu increases living wage, gives living wage to Nigerian workers and increase minimum wage to 500,000 naira a month, he will make history. It will show he's a man. Let him do it. Let him do it and see if he will not be celebrated. Let our governors follow suit and do it and see if they will not be celebrated. And let them be man enough to reduce their own salary drastically.
Another step.
If they take that bold step, Nigerians will celebrate them. In fact, let them take more bold steps and stop using foreign cars. Let them begin to use made in Nigerian cars. Innocent Motors and what's the name of the other guy in Lagos? Let them begin to use those cars. They will make history. If they are bold and courageous leaders, let them begin to patronize made in Nigerian shoes, made in Nigerian clothes, made in Nigerian raw materials, made in Nigerian cars, electronics, everything about them, let it be made in Nigeria. Throw away all those foreign cars and foreign products and use what we're making in Nigeria. Set an example. They want to be bold and courageous. Every one of them should be having a farm that is not less than 1,000 hectares. Let them farm in. Every governor should have a farm, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 hectares. The president should have a farm, 10,000 hectares. All of them. You are telling Nigerians, go back to the farm. You yourself, have you gone back to the farm? Let them be bold and courageous. Take the bull by the horns, and they will see what will happen. There will be a revolution of the economy in Nigeria. Let them be bold and set up factories. Factories in Nigeria that will employ millions of Nigerians. We don't need all those flamboyant white elephant projects that they're commissioning here and there. How is that going to affect the Nigerian that has no food to eat? All right. Let them be bold to deal headlong with corruption. Let them come out as leaders today and criminalize corruption and impose a capital punishment on corruption, and Nigerians will celebrate.
Yes, I think, Prof.
If they do some of these things, I tell you, could be, you will see the way the Nigerian economy will begin to grow.
What will be your assessment to Mr. President, especially, you remember he sacked Mrs. Beta, I do remember. So
suspended.
Suspended. Then, so is that not a bold step that you?
That is a bold step. That's another bold step he took. And we need to congratulate him, celebrate him, and thank him for that bold step. But Beta Edu is not the only one. There are many Beta Edus in his government.
At least.
But at least he has taken a bold step, which is fantastic. He needs to do more and more and more of that. And security is something that they need to tackle headlong. Take the bull by the horns when it comes to security. They must ensure that our security forces don't sleep until we get rid of all the terrorists that are terrorizing Nigerians and the economy of this nation.
And I know Christy Zan would say bloody nose.
Give them a bloody nose. Fight them to the ends of the earth. Smoke them out of Sambisa forest, Shirero forest. Smoke them out of all the forests in the northwest. Chase them out of the country day and night. Whatever it costs. Get rid of these bloodthirsty terrorists so that Nigeria can have some semblance of security and some semblance of peace. Now let's talk about the lawmakers that want the old national anthem back. I have nothing against the old national anthem. In fact, I prefer it to the Arise or Compatriots that we adopted in 1978. At independence, our national anthem was Nigeria We Hail Thee. In 1978, the military government of Olusegun Obasanjo imposed a new national anthem on us, Arise O Compatriots. And the average Nigerian even prefers the old national anthem. That is why when there are protests, even among students, they sing the old national anthem. They don't sing Arise or Compatriots. They sing Nigeria We Hail Thee. So there is nothing wrong about both of the national anthems are not too bad. I will vote even for Nigeria We Hail Thee, the old national anthem. But looking at the current circumstances and situations in Nigeria, that is not a priority for me.
Okay.
Why? Go back to history. There is no country that became great because of national anthem. No country. Tell me one country that became a great country just because of the lyrics of the national anthem.
National anthems, of course, well, maybe because of the lyrics has what it reminds you of daily.
Do they even think about the lyrics? They arise, so compatriots, are they thinking about it when they're busy stealing money in billions? When they're busy in corruption, when they're busy compromising, when they're busy enriching themselves and laughing and dancing over the graves of Nigerians, our political leaders thinking about the lyrics of the national anthem? They're not.
So what would
America did not become great because of national anthem.
So
what makes a nation great is the integrity, the character of her leaders and the people. That's what makes the nation great. Not even mineral resources. Switzerland today is a developed country. They don't have mineral resources. Singapore doesn't have mineral resources. It is character integrity. Nations are wealthy not because they have great wealth hidden in the ground. No, it is the wealth of their values that make them great, not the value of their wealth. The greatness of a country is the wealth of her value, not the value of her wealth. Nigeria is very wealthy with a lot of oil wealth and bitumen and asphalt and name all of them. We have mineral resources. We have all of them here on the plateau. That has not made us great. Why? Because we don't have great values. We don't have great values. There are some countries when I travel to here around the world, I can leave this my phone, I will forget it till the next day. Nobody will steal it. Nobody will take it. I will come back and meet it there, or I will come back and they will say, you left your phone, take it. But in Nigeria, it will disappear within minutes. In fact, while you are there, even they will steal it. We don't have values. That is our problem in this country. So, from our leaders to our followers, no values.
That means leaders to followers, that's everyone is involved in that.
Everyone is involved. That's why you see that when our leaders steal money, they take it to Switzerland. There they have values. They know in Switzerland there are men of integrity. There won't be protests
to destroy your people.
They know that they have men of integrity. They know that in that country you can leave your phone from here till tomorrow, nobody will steal it. Your money will fall from your pocket, nobody will carry it. They are not interested. And they are not very religious, but they are men of integrity and character.
Wow.
Tell them to come for an occasion. 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on the dot, all of them are seated and you're ready to start by 7 a.m. In Nigeria, invite our politicians for a function. 7 a.m. they will come at 12 noon. They will keep you waiting for 3 hours, for 5 hours. A governor of one state, we had an occasion some years ago. He was supposed to arrive at 12 noon. He did not come till 4 p.m. We are a nation, our leaders have no values, they have no character, they have no integrity. That's why we've not gone far. It is not the lyrics of the national anthem. I dare you, any of these are politicians, the governors, the senators, the president, all of them, none of them has any respect for time for Nigerians. No respect for time. None of them has any respect for integrity, character. They don't have it. Tell me how many of them have it.
When
you look at it, now why is the president and the governors wasting time receiving visitors, courtesy call, doing all those things instead of moving around the country? The president should be moving from state to state, community to community, and assuring Nigerians that he will do something about their plight. He should be seen moving from one place and assuring our security forces, of his cooperation, of help. Well, this crisis, how many times has Tinubu come to Plateau State with all the killings? Please tell me, how many times has he come to Plateau State? Answer the question, viewers and listeners. How many times have you seen Tinubu here on the plateau with all the killings? How many times has he gone to Zamfara? How many times has he gone to Niger State? How many times has he gone to sympathize with the people in the IDPs? How many times has he gone there? Do we have a president in this country? The IDPs are asking, is there a president in Nigeria? Look at Ukraine. The president addresses the nation on almost daily basis. He goes to meet the troops even when they're in the midst of war. He meets them at the war front and assures them, talks to them, hugs them, and tell them, I'll do everything to ensure that we win this war. Our president is there at Aso Rock enjoying himself and flying across the world. Is that how to be a servant leader? Is that how to make Nigeria a better country?
Okay, and again, traveling across the world, going from country to country, that's too, Prof. We need it just so to have investors come in, to convince them. There are other things, of course, one will have to do so that investors will naturally want to come even if you don't visit them. But at this point, our image out there has been deterred so much so
that's why we need to be more scientific. There is no country that became great by their presidents traveling around the world. Tell me one. In fact, some of these great countries, their presidents don't even travel. They don't go anywhere. How many countries has the Prime Minister of Singapore visited in the last 1 month or 2 months? And they're a developed country. Traveling around the world even shows the nations that you are a beggar, that you don't know what you're doing. You have problem in your country and you're coming to their country. Your people are dying in hundreds and thousands and you're coming, leaving people dying in your country and you're coming to visit them. The leaders of those countries are sensible people, they're wise. They know that if people are dying in your country and you're coming to meet them, they know that you don't care about the citizens of your country. That's why you're jetting out when there is problem at home. When terrorist bandits have just killed 300 people, you're out of the country somewhere. Those leaders, they know that you're not a serious leader. They're not going to take you serious. In fact, that will not bring any investment, any meaningful investment to your country. So that's why our leaders need to think. They need to put on their thinking cap. And they need to think out of the box. They are not doing these things. They want to do what every other president has been doing. All our presidents have been doing the same thing, traveling around the world. Has it made Nigeria great? If you keep doing the same thing, and you expect to get a different result, you are deceiving yourself. The result will not be different.
Prof, let's go back to talking what you started already. Like, okay, what should be done now? Priority should be on what? Rather than having this reverting to old national anthem. What do you think?
That one is a no issue. Let's even forget about it. Revert or don't revert, that's not the problem of Nigeria. Our political leaders should be addressing food crisis in the country. Nigerians are hungry. Pass a bill that ensures that no Nigerian is hungry. Nigerians will celebrate. Pass a bill providing for free education for Nigerians from primary school to university level. Nigerians will celebrate. Pass a bill that minimum wage in Nigeria should not be less than the equivalent of $300. Nigerians will celebrate. And the $300 is small money. That's what our politicians use for breakfast. Go to the government house today, even here on the plateau, they spend millions every day on entertainment. So pass a bill that will give Nigerians a living wage. Pass a bill that ensures that when Nigerians retire today, they get their pension today, get their gratuity today, or even before the date of retirement, they can collect their gratuity. Pass a bill on security that secures the lives of Nigerians and ensure that these bandits, these criminals, are wiped out of the face of the earth. Nigerians will celebrate. I don't believe that these terrorists are more than the strength of our combined forces put together. How many are the bandits? How many are Boko Haram and ISWAP and the rest that they're giving a tough time to the Nigerian army? Nigerian army that conquered in Liberia, Nigerian army that conquered in Sierra Leone, Nigerian army, the Maxwell Kobe cantonment here in Jos, 3rd Division, is named after Maxwell Kobe. That man, when I was outside of this country, Sierra Leoneans told me, you're from Nigeria. Oh, we love Maxwell Kobe. How is he doing? That he brought sanity to our country. That those men are warriors. those men secured a whole nation.
Oh my.
The whole of Sierra Leone, the whole of Liberia. But yet, part of Nigeria we cannot secure. What is the problem?
How much are we celebrating such men that you're seeing today?
So we have more serious issues that our political leaders should be addressing. Address the issue of electricity. In our rural areas, we don't have electricity. Every village and hamlet in Nigeria deserves to have electricity. Go to the Nigerian-Cameroonian border. When you are traveling from Adamawa State and you are going to Cameroon, the villages at night that you see that have light are the villages from Cameroon. The ones that have no light are the villages from Nigeria. That is the acid test to know whether this village belongs to Cameroon or to Nigeria. If you see light in any village along the border, that village is from Cameroon. If you see villages that are in darkness, that have no light, that is a Nigerian village. That is the landmark of Nigeria.
Wow.
Now, provide basic water. Why should we be drilling boreholes and wells all over, which is not even good for our land? Because our government cannot provide water for us. That is what the political leaders should concern themselves with doing. Why should Nigerians become the government of themselves? The average Nigerian is his own government. He has to provide his own security. He has to provide his own welfare. He has to provide his own road. He has to provide his own water, provide his own electricity. He has to provide everything for himself. And yet he still has to be taxed. He has to pay tax to the government. And yet he has to provide everything for himself. Tell me, what is it that you are benefiting? Could be viewers and listeners. What are you benefiting from the government? What do you have to provide for yourself? You have to provide your own food, provide your own road, provide your own electricity, provide everything for yourself. And yet we have a government in this nation that Section 14 of the Constitution says that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary responsibility of government. And Section 16 says that the happiness of Nigeria is the responsibility of the government. Are Nigerians happy? And do we have welfare? Do we have security? So if this government is going to make any meaningful progress today, Your Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, reduce your ministerial cabinet size by at least half. Reduce them. It's a waste. Having all those 47, 48 ministers is a total waste of our resources and is completely unnecessary. We're just wasting money. Slash the salaries of the senators, reduce it. And all our representatives, reduce their salaries. A waste. We're not seeing the result of the humongous salaries and allowances and constituency project money they're carrying. We're not seeing the impact. Nigerians are still languishing in poverty. 104 million Nigerians. And yet we have leaders. Sometimes I ask myself, how do our leaders in this country sleep at night? How do they sleep at night looking at the plight, the condition of Nigeria? How do they sleep at night? If our leaders are able to sleep every night, it shows that we don't have leaders with integrity, with character, with conscience. And it is a shame on us as a nation that the people we call our leaders cannot identify with us in our times of need, in our times of difficulty, in our times of challenges, when people are dying, when people are languishing in poverty, when people cannot feed themselves, when nothing seems to be moving in the country, and we have leaders who are smiling and dancing over the graves of Nigerians. We have leaders who are moving all over the place and they are blowing their trumpet that they have achieved something. What have they achieved? Is it not a shame that the giant of Africa is not even anywhere near the smallest countries in Africa in terms of economy?
Prof, we have politicians and other leaders in this very great nation that are doing well. In fact, I was at a point when I saw a viral video. One was almost in tears because of security issues. He was out and was bold, saying, if it is that we are not able to, fight this insecurity, let's be all out, let's be sincere that we need help from just anywhere to help bring about the end of this security issues every morning that we get to hear. So that alone gives me the understanding that we have people that truly are there and also really trust that there will be an end to all of these things. And I see some of this policy also, I believe, it is just to try and see if it will work well.
Those people are 1% of our political leaders. And nobody is listening to them. Unfortunately, those people who have conscience, those people who have character and integrity, who want to change the destiny of Nigeria, don't occupy positions where they have the power to directly do that.
Prof,
those who have the power to directly do that are the president. You need presidential executive power. Governors have executive power to do great and mighty things.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there are very few governors in Nigeria that are doing well. Unfortunately, the president who just given his scorecard, he still has a lot that he needs to do.
Not that he has not done anything.
We've at least itemized that 1 or 2 things that he has done.
Thank you, Prof.
But the little he has done, because of the magnitude of what he has not done that he's supposed to do, overshadows any achievement.
All right, thank you very much, Professor Pavina H. Bamayi. Commercial break. We'll be right back, our listener and viewer.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? How was your...
Get ready to be entertained and inspired by the incredible stories around the globe. Don't miss out on the excitement. Hello at Work is an ultimate TV program that brings to you the interesting stories and daily happenings worldwide. Join us Mondays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. as we dive into the daily happenings and stories. Tune in and stay. Say hello to the world as you bring in your ideas, as it is a perfect blend of entertainment and information. Get ready to stay up to date while being entertained.
Are you bored and need some company? Get a TV experience like no other on Unity TV. We are turning up the hits with captivating TV shows, electrifying political programs, music, movies, and lots more that will leave you craving. I'm sure you want to know more. Tune into Unity TV today and let the excitement take over.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so...
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm so happy to have you tuned to this very station, Unity 93.3 FM, here in Jos North Plateau State, Nigeria. This is your time for to take a lead, and it's actually yours, and so mine is just to receive your call. So please do well to join us, even as you call the studio line 07032353315. And again, you can also throw your comments on our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM/TV Jos. And again, for text messages, you can send it via 0808-478-9999. In the studio this morning, it has been Professor Pavina H. Bamayi and my humble self, Asia the Mubat. You could just call me Kobe. That too is fine with me. I don't do this alone. I have a lot of people helping me and making sure that this becomes a success. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the man who sustained this very program. I'm talking about Bello Lukman and the Palm Quiz, Andrew Amos Gugwin, Bamswad, and the rest of them. Lots of people make this platform sustain it and made it what it is today. And we are here because they stood their ground just to make it what it should be. We are doing our best at the moment. Who knows? You might be the next. So keep developing yourself, keep listening, and keep being there. I'm sure one day, God's willing, you'll be the next to take the lead, even on this platform. So you can begin to call us right now, 07032353315. We're just looking at what possible should we do now that is that we are celebrating 1 year in office of His Excellency Mr. President, and of course for us on this state, Plateau State, is also 1 year. So what is it that we have achieved? And permit me to again and again say congratulations to Plateau people, congratulations Nigerians. If you call, please stay away from any comments that will not help or support our vision for peaceful coexistence. Please, comments made on this platform are not in any way the position of unity in our 3.3 FM. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Professor in the house. Good morning, Kogi.
Thank you.
My name is Narudo was calling from Terminus.
It's good to have you. Go on, please.
My brother, what I want to say this morning is Nigeria. Every day, one story.
Yes.
You can never see the two eyes closed. Yes, that the loss of gunshot was too much in our community. But thank God, no life was lost.
Yes.
And another thing is, what are we going to celebrate with this 1 year?
Yes.
Doing 1 year in Tafe, whereby no security, hunger is in the land. So through the course, you can't travel from here to Bauchi before you are going 500, 1,000, now Bauchi is how much. You can't go to Bukuru here with 100 naira, now Bukuru is 500.
Yes.
Thank God for the governor that have a listing here, that put his car so that people can travel to Buku with 200. Honestly, my brother, we don't have anything to celebrate in this country. Then another thing I want to say
is it that we don't have anything or we don't have much? Is it that we don't have much? We don't have much or we don't have anything to celebrate?
My brother, we don't have anything. To me, I'm saying my own opinion, we don't have anything. What are we celebrating? Hunger in the land, everything, the cost of living. No water, no light. Tariff of NEPA, they free their tariff. You cannot use 10,000 naira to enjoy NEPA under 1 week for where? It's only 4 days now. The 10,000 will disappear.
All right.
So what I'm saying is, Plateau State government should help us. This gutter, this one is death trap now. They are set in terminals. The gutter has never been covered, and people are falling inside the gutter every day. If you fall inside that gutter, if you don't break your hand, you break leg. If you don't break leg, one thing must happen. You have a serious injury.
All right.
Please, I'm calling the state governor to help us cover this gutter so that the terminals will look neat.
All right.
And I'm also saying that these people that still blocking terminals, they should evacuate the rest of the road.
Thank you.
They are causing harm in this road. Please.
Thank you.
If you come to terminals and it doesn't like terminals, the enemy of Plateau State. Thank you. May God bless you. Bless our Plateau State.
Amen. Mr. Kingsley Barnabas. And on Facebook, this one from Kabir Bilia Kepson. He said, morning, my name is Kabir, watching you from Katsina. Thank you, the man watching us from Katsina. Hope you also celebrating this 1 year.
Hello, very good morning.
Good morning. It's good to have you already.
Thank you very much. This is the voice of Plateau State. Always emanating from Agwarukuba.
Thank you so much for calling. The voice of Plateau State emanating from Agwarukuba and spreading all over.
Thank you. Thank you, Kulbi.
You're welcome.
I want to first of all appreciate Professor Savannah. He did just everything as far as I'm concerned. He has spoken the mind of millions of Nigerians and Plateau citizens.
Okay.
You see, the problem we have today in Nigeria is that the National Assembly themselves are the problem of this country. They are the problem of this country. They are diverting our attention to national anthem. What is wrong with the national anthem? What is wrong with the national anthem?
Okay.
You see, that is where I want Nigeria to disagree with this set of people. Have anybody ever complained about the national anthem we have today in Nigeria? Have anybody disagree with the national anthem? Why are they bringing in national anthem? Is that the challenge of the country? When they were busy killing Nigerians, did they talk? Would they have the Nigerians are party to have they discussed or have they put that on their table as a point of discussion? These people are, for me as an individual, they are not representing Nigerians, they are representing their family. I'm calling on Nigeria to disagree with any of their policies. The National Assembly in Nigeria are scam, they are over scam, most especially the senators.
All right.
With the 100 days of Mr. President today will be.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, there is a lot to do.
There's a lot. I think
we are hoping that President Tinubu will do the best.
Yes.
The National Assembly, any democratic country, National Assembly are very paramount, and they must deliver the voice of the masses.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I love your landing. They are the voice of the people, and that is what is expected. Yes, I love your landing. The National Assembly, the voice of the people, and that is what is expected of them. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. The voice of Plateau there. Yes, I love the way he ended his point. So be a voice, and that's what is expected of you. So you need to do the needful. That's his comment. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling.
It's Ibrahim Kaka calling from Bukuru.
All right, all the way from Bukuru in Jos here.
Yes, it is south.
All right, thank you. In a minute, let's have you.
The professor has spoken well, very, very well.
All right.
Well, the only place being taught is the teacher of the administration.
All right.
Recently, they increased that to 26.25%.
All right.
That's that increase. And they decided to give one to media houses a single digit increase. That's what the president said.
All right.
So I want the professor to complain if there is any nation that is with double digit tax. Because any nations that want to move forward,
yes,
they bring down their taxes to a single digit so that there will be massive production that will provide support
all right.
to their citizens. And here we are. Every day taxes out. Then how will the production sector?
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you so much. Wonderful submission there. Aminu Abdullahi Shuabu, good morning, Kobe and Professor in the studio. I'm watching you live from Rikers and Cementi since the coming of the administration of Madbola to office. Okay, only problem, hardship, insecurities increasing almost every day, but we are still praying for the country. Thank you for praying, Shuaibu. Okay, still on Facebook. Good morning, Kubi and the Professor Bamayi, watching from behind the Phototech Abatua Refill Road, Muri Azi, and I prefer to call him Mission. Celebrates. Okay, celebrities are made by people. The heroes stood for outside standards. To me, we will lack heroes because heroes are lifeless, and even if by the great and simple virtues of their character. Wow. Murray, the big one. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Sadiq Umar. I'm calling from
Go on, you have a minute, Sadiq Umar, please.
Yeah. First of all, I want to congratulate
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion?
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive...
Mr. Sadiq Omar, for calling and for starting with congratulations to His Excellency, Mr. President, and also His Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State. All right, 07032353315 is the studio line. I'll be very happy if you decide to also call us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for calling.
This is from
Jesad, I expected that you would send me a congratulatory message for His Excellency. Anyway, thank God you've called. You have a minute. Go on.
My brother,
Thank you.
God continue to bless you to be for this platform.
Thank you.
First and foremost, let me congratulate our senior of the day for 1 year in office.
Yes.
His Excellency, Honorable Barrister Himma Dai.
Yes.
Is the chief governor of Plateau State. For his 1 year in office. Honestly speaking, the governor of the state is a godsend.
All right.
That's why he's working everywhere, inclusive government, carry every tribe along, no matter which tribe you come from or your religion. Let us join hands together to continue praying for him.
All right.
If you see for just 1 year, could be.
Yes.
What our governor achieved is uncountable.
All right. Thank you.
You have visited my area, but I see the brand new road that you constructed for us. It's one of the good things that has been. And so, and this morning, or maybe later today, you commission open court bridge. Close to DSL. So let us join us together and continue praying for our governor. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jutsar. Very quickly, this one is from Yusuf Jibril Saleh. Say good morning, Kubi and Prof. I'm really appreciate you of what we are saying this morning. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Yusuf. And hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling.
My name is Zira. I'm calling from Old Bukuru Park.
Thank you, Zira. You have a minute. Go on.
Okay. Well, what I want to say this morning is that it's quite unfortunate the situation we make ourselves.
All right.
1 year today, a year of suffering, a year of torment, a year of sorrow.
Is that?
We have endured it for 365 days.
Okay.
It's quite unfortunate.
All right.
But I believe in Nigerians that we are resilient people.
Okay.
We will not give up. We'll keep pushing.
All right.
Just like what the prof said, that the only thing that this government can do that will make us believe that yes, they really take good care of their citizens is for them to come out today and announce that yes, they increase the minimum wage of every citizen to 500,000, reduce the price of fuel, reduce the price of electricity. That is when Nigerians will celebrate them.
All right.
But aside this, whatever they are doing is out of the box. All they are doing is just for their personal gain, for them to steal whatever they want to steal, to embezzle our resources, and which is quite unfortunate. We will not give up. We will still be pushing for a better Nigeria. And I believe that come 2027,
right?
We will correct it. We will correct our mistakes.
Thank you.
So much.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, gentlemen in the studio. I can understand the anger and frustrations from Prof because it's all about a poor man and how to make a life better for him. Presently, there is no light at the end of the tunnel for Nigerians, and there seems to be no end to the suffering in the land. But we will continue to hope and pray for a savior who will come and salvage the situation. Muhammad Tajuddin from Naraguda, thank you. The Kingsley Saleh say good morning to the great minds in the studio. I want to felicitate with our president and the executive governor on the occasion of their 1 year in office. I want to remind them that every one of us will give an account of our actions before our maker. They should know that we relinquished all our powers so that they will protect us. They should not take us back to the primitive ways of living where life was brutish, nasty, and short. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Kingsley. And I think I'll just rush to have that which has to do with text messages. Hello, good morning. Good morning. It's good to have you.
Yeah, this is Dauda Kabon.
Oh my, Dauda Kabon.
Yes, sir. I'm here with you.
It's good to have you.
I want to congratulate Mr. Governor for the 1 year anniversary. And also, in fact, what makes me to call today, I don't even supposed to call because in the federal level there is nothing Nigerian has achieved.
Are you
but
serious?
in fact, I want to still tell Nigerians we should not give up. We should keep on trusting God that one day God is going to do it for us.
All right.
And also, in fact, that your professor in the studio here, I appreciate him today as if I should just go up and enter heaven.
Oh my!
Because this man said everything that Nigeria needed.
Yes.
He said it from his mind. He said it. Forget about it, that he's a professor. He said it what Nigeria needs. In fact, sir, I'm giving you kudos for that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dauda Couple. Cannot hold his excitement. And anyway, this one is in a glance, all right? Congratulations to His Excellency, Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfang, on his exceptional one-year stewardship as Governor of Plateau State. Under his leadership, the state has thrived with commendable care and the provisions of its people, a testament of his dedications to serving and nurturing his constituents. And this is powered by Honorable Felix Apunko, JP, from the Igbo community. Thank you, Honorable Felix, for always patronizing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you. Name?
Thank you very much, Pastor Eric, from Refuge here.
My city reporter. It's good to have you on Unity Train. Please go on.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
You see, when I hear folks talk about the national anthem,
yes,
my brother, good simple catch me.
All right.
You know, integrity of citizens of this country,
yes,
is something, agitation from every heart of Nigerians to rise up to yearn and cry for.
Okay.
The House of Assembly members, whether National House or the House of Representatives, who had charged the cause of changing the national place.
Going back to it, reverting.
Our life is not boiling down on pledge or creed.
All right. Okay. Are you there? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, go on, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Go on.
So, just like the best first procedure, the reality is that attitude must change. Lifestyle of our leaders must change.
Okay.
Parties must have direction, ideology that is running the affairs of the nation to solve the problem plaguing us day by day.
Okay.
We cannot, as a nation, 60-something years, a child of 60-something years are still doing as if we are crawling.
All right.
It's unheard of.
All right.
All past or present leadership of our nation must rise up to heal this country of immorality of
Are you there?
killing our country by corruption. Corruption is the bane that has put us in this mess.
Oh, I see.
Let God deliver us.
I say amen to your prayer.
Thank you very much.
Say amen to that. Okay, text messages now, please. Bullis Holman Esther in Faringeda. Good morning, Kobe, the professor in the studio. May God continue to bless you, both for educating us and the general public free of charge. Happy Democracy Day to Nigeria. The problems of Nigeria is bad leaders. May God continue to help us in this country called Nigeria. We pray for a better Nigeria of our dream. Thank you, Esther Bulus. And I don't want to say congratulations, Nigerians. May Allah continue to lift us above all challenges in life, never imposed on us what which we have no strength. Bear, grant us mercy, favor, blessings, peace, and security in Nigeria. Oh God, continue to keep us healthy and safe. Know your Lord in prosperity, and He will know you in adversity. And this one is coming your way from Hassan Garba. I prefer to go by Hassan G. Good morning, crew. How are we going to do about the food security in this country and human development? The wage award of Plateau local government staff is 6K, state workers 12K, and this is a government that people are saying he has achieved in 1 year better than 8 years of his predecessors, Lalong was tagged governor a lot in 1 year. We in local government on the plateau, we don't know 18K and 30K. Our governor is, okay, I won't take this. Oh no, this part of it is not friendly, and we won't promote that. Good morning, Kubi, and our amiable, consistent, and passionate analyst, Professor Bamayi. Kudos to the professor for the wonderful and objective analysis. How I wish our leaders are listening. Honestly, the 1 year in office, the President Tinubu has been over hell for most Nigerians. From the first day he announced the removal of fuel subsidy, cost of goods and services kept going up till today. Today there are so many problems we face. Is it the insecurity or the fuel scarcity or electricity tariff or the rise in prices of goods and services? Haba, our leaders should be compassionate and empathic. Okay, empathic. Okay, enough. I think I don't get that right. To alleviate the suffering of Nigerians, peace is priceless. Let's live in peace. God bless Unity FM and Nigeria. Christy Isang from Rukubara. The great presenters, a country that we don't care about human development. Imagines local government staff of Plateau are given 6K as wage word, and we are here celebrating patching of potholes in Jos North and Jos South. The remaining 15 local government is 0 for 1 year. Tinubu and Mutfangs are total. I won't say that here. Thank you. We have a lot here. Let me see if I can take one or two more. Another one here says, morning, gentlemen. The 5 symbols words of Mr. President, which subsidy is gone, have thrown Nigerians into poverty. I congratulate the indigent Nigerians for surviving the unprecedented hardship. I also congratulate the President's administrations for pushing the citizens into poverty. Ibro Eto Ricos. Oh my. You took me on the ride. Okay, good morning, Unity FM. Okay, cool B, Prof B. May God continue to bless you, guest, for the wonderful analysis. Wants to congratulate the executive governor of Plateau State for the achievement 1 year in office. May God give him more wisdom to do more. Our politicians are so selfish. They don't think about their own welfare. Okay, their own welfare alone. Very bad. Now, wow, there is God. There's God, oh, is good. Daniel Adam Danladi said, like market cap on 1 man, 1 farm, 1 woman, 2 farms. All right. Okay, Barrister Zaruma is saying a very big good morning to our listener and follower. He is apologizing not being able to make it to studio this morning, but we look forward to seeing him anytime soon. A very big good morning, my excellent radio presenter Kobe Zuma Mesokin K. Sir Professor P.H. Bamayi in the studio. Thanks for the good work. God bless you all and your family. God bless Nigeria and Plateau State from Mutalai Hamakia. That man that always smiles. And that's the much that we can take on today's edition of Unity Train on your radio. Thank you so much for always being there. Without you, I really cannot do this, okay? I appreciate the crew who made this possible. I'm talking about our GSM and also Shamsuddin Kabir. And I have DJ Bass. I also have Tijani. He is taking care of the technical. And MJ, I hope you're listening, and every staff and the management of Unity 3.3 FM. If you're there, if you happen to see my very own friend, Mr. Bethel Lukman, and of course, Pamdon Quiz, Andrew Amos Gugwin, and Ponsat, just say that Kulbi is extending his regards to them. Thank you so much. So let's do this tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking